What if I told you England once celebrated the birth of a royal baby, only to discover that the child never existed? This is the strange and tragic story of Mary Tudor, remembered as Bloody Mary, the queen who was pregnant with nothing, not once but twice. Mary's path to the throne was not easy. She was the daughter of Henry VIII and his first wife, Catherine of Aragon. But after her father broke from Rome and declared her illegitimate, Mary spent much of her youth in fear and humiliation. She saw her mother cast aside, herself declared a bastard, and her faith torn away by force. All her life she clung fiercely to Catholicism, and when she became queen in 1553, it was with one goal: to restore England to the Catholic Church. But Mary was already 37. In the Tudor world, that was old for a woman to begin childbearing. Still, she knew her rule would never be secure without an heir. If she died childless, the crown would pass to her half-sister Elizabeth, the daughter of Anne Boleyn, a Protestant, and the living symbol of everything Mary despised. Producing a Catholic child was not just a personal hope. It was her destiny, her weapon, her only way to rewrite England's future. In 1554 she married Philip of Spain, son of the powerful Emperor Charles V. It was a marriage arranged for politics, but Mary also fell deeply in love with him. Philip, on the other hand, felt little for her. Cold and distant, he saw her more as an ally than a wife. But Mary didn't care. She had what she needed, a husband and the chance to bear a son. And soon she believed her prayers had been answered. Her stomach began to swell. Her periods stopped. She felt sick in the mornings. Her appetite changed. Her breasts grew sore. Doctors and midwives confirmed it. The queen was pregnant. The announcement spread like wildfire. England erupted in joy. After years of religious violence and uncertainty, a Catholic heir was on the way. Parliament passed new laws securing the rights of the unborn child. Priests offered prayers of thanksgiving in every church. Bells rang out across the kingdom. Bonfires were stacked high in London, ready to be lit the moment the prince was born. For Catholics, it was the promise of salvation. For Protestants, it was the death of hope. Mary withdrew from public life to prepare for the birth. Her chambers were filled with nurses, midwives, and ladies-in-waiting. Every day, the court waited for the sound of a newborn's cry. But the days dragged on. April, the predicted month of delivery, came and went. Then May. Then June. Still nothing. Whispers began to spread through the palace corridors. Some said the queen had suffered a miscarriage but was too ashamed to admit it. Others claimed the child had died in her womb. And some went further, whispering that there had never been a pregnancy at all, that the queen's swelling belly was an illusion. Month after month, the waiting continued. Mary remained secluded, convinced she was about to give birth. But the labor never came. At last her stomach began to shrink. The truth could no longer be hidden. There was no child. England had been waiting for a miracle that never existed. The celebrations ended in silence. The bonfires went unlit. And Mary, humiliated, emerged from her chambers empty-handed. The psychological blow was devastating. For Mary, who had built her whole reign on faith and prayer, it felt like God himself had betrayed her. And for her enemies, it was proof that she was cursed, unfit to rule, abandoned by heaven. But Mary refused to give up hope. In 1557 she once again declared herself pregnant. Once again her body changed. Her belly swelled. Her symptoms returned. Once again she believed with all her heart that God had given her the heir England needed. The court celebrated again, though this time with more caution. But as the months passed, history repeated itself. The waiting, the swelling, the expectation, and then nothing. No child. No heir. Only another phantom pregnancy. Modern doctors believe Mary suffered from what we now call pseudocyesis, or false pregnancy, a rare psychological and physical condition in which a woman's body mimics the signs of pregnancy even though there is no child. Others think she may have had ovarian cysts or even a tumor, which created the illusion of pregnancy. Whatever the cause, the result was the same. The queen's body betrayed her, again and again. By now Mary's health was failing. She was weak, often in pain and increasingly isolated. Philip had left her, uninterested in a wife who could not give him children. And Mary's hopes for a Catholic dynasty had turned to ashes. In November 1558, at the age of 42, Mary died. She was childless. And her crown passed to the very person she feared most, her Protestant half-sister, Elizabeth. The irony was cruel. Mary had devoted her life to producing a Catholic heir, enduring humiliation and heartbreak to secure England for her faith. But in the end, it was her failure to bear a child that guaranteed Protestantism's triumph. Elizabeth went on to reign for 45 years, remembered as one of England's greatest monarchs. Mary, meanwhile, is remembered for her burnings, her blood, her cruelty. But beneath that image lies another tragedy, the story of a woman who longed for children so desperately that her own body created them out of nothing. 2 phantom pregnancies. 2 vanished heirs. And with them, the death of her Catholic dream.